I want to talk to you today about the Israeli-Palestinian war. I've never read the book of Sun Tzu, The Art of War, because as a United States Marine, I know one fundamental thing. The art of war can be summed up in 4 very simple words. To kill the enemy. Period. The end. That is it. Second best to that is to kill the enemy to the point that you kill their will to live. The problem is you're dealing with religious fundamentalists, religious fanatics who believe that this land has been stolen from them from eons back, and nothing has ever changed, and nothing will ever change, without the exception of one thing happening: one side or the other being completely wiped off the face of the planet. Period. The end. Israel is a nuclear superpower. And why the fuck they allow these leeches, these fucking ticks, to keep infesting them is beyond me. My grandfather worked for the Manhattan Project. He was a machinist who built the mechanical arms that would move the fuel rods in the reactor to get fuel for the nuclear weapons. And he got to watch the Trinity test. And there's one major tragedy in world and American history that has happened through all of these wars. And that is, we only used 2 nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The first time that we dropped it on Hiroshima, a few days went by, and because news was very slow back then, the Japanese apparently didn't get the warning. They probably thought to themselves, there's no way the Americans have another one of these. And then boom, Nagasaki is incinerated. The Japanese learned, you fuck around, you find out, period. But from that time forward, through other conflicts of the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, America has turned into cowards. It's unfortunate that the only person that had the balls to use that was a Democrat, Harry Truman. The last good Democrat, I would argue. He said, drop that fucker. Twice. And the Japanese said, holy fuck, let's not fuck with these guys anymore. And it should have been used in North Korea. It should have been used in Vietnam and any other fucking conflict from there on out. Afghanistan, Iraq. If the deterrent isn't strong enough, terrorists will continue to do the same thing. If you're not willing to wipe out Hamas completely and totally, this will never change. There is no such thing as an innocent Palestinian. Let's wipe that off the table right now. That is complete and total fucking horseshit. There's a plethora of videos that you can watch online if you choose to actually educate yourself and stop listening to propaganda mainstream media bullshit. When your kids are playing Mary or a wise man in the school Christmas play, fucking Palestinian kids are playing terrorists. There's videos where they're interviewing 8, 9, 10-year-old Palestinian kids, asking them, what do you want to be when you grow up? And unlike American children or children of the Western world, where they say, I want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a scientist, or like a lot of woke idiot dipshit kids today, they think they're going to be some YouTube influencer. These fucking Palestinian kids are saying that they want to grow up to kill as many Jews as they can. That is not innocence. That is indoctrination. That is brainwashing. That is terrorism from birth, period. There is no such thing as an innocent Palestinian. I don't care how many fucking videos these dipshits show of a quote-unquote hospital being bombed because the terrorists decide that they want to build their headquarters underneath it? Oh, fucking well. Oh, fucking well. The mistake that Israel is going to make is they're going to come a point where they're going to stop. And there will be terrorists left alive. And this shit will continue the next 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000 years until every single terrorist is wiped off the face of the earth. So I say to Israel, to Netanyahu, kill these fuckers. If you have a nuclear weapon, use that motherfucker. Fucking use it. Take these motherfuckers out. If Iran gets involved, if Syria gets involved, if Libya gets involved, incinerate those motherfuckers. Drop 2 fucking bombs. Don't stop until they do. Because until you kill them or kill their will to live, this will continue.